Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to learn how to have text annotation to each bar. So look at my figure now. We see that for category A, we are having the value 10, and this 10 is written here. B is 20 and 20 is written here. We're going to learn how to have them on our bar charts. So first we are having the categories and then their corresponding values. We are having the figure size and we are here plotting our bar chart. So category, values, color, edge color, and line width. So edge color is black and the line width is 1.5 and the color is light coral. Okay, so now how can we add these numbers there? In order to do that, we need to have an iteration over the bars. Okay, so this is the bars that we are trying to create a bar chart with different colors and style. So we are assigning it to bars and then we are iterating through that bars. Okay. For that, we are going to have for each iteration, so we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to have 5 iteration, okay? Because we are having 5 categories, we are going to have 5 iteration. For each bar that is in bars, we're going to add the text annotation to each bar. So we are going to get the x and get the width divided by 2. Why? Because the value of x is usually on the left side is this part and this is the width of our bar. When we divide this width by 2, we will get a number. For example, this width is, for example, 20. When we divide it by 2, we see that it's 10. So 10 is this middle point. So 10 is added to the value of x, which was this point. So x plus 10, it will be in the center. This is why we are having it in the center. So the x coordinate of the text that we want to have is here in the center. Let me say it one more time. When we are having the x coordinates on the left side of the bar, it's here. Then we are going to add this x value to the half of the width of our bar chart. So this bar is having, for example, 20 as the width. The number of width is 20, okay? The size of the width is 20. So 20 is divided by 2 will be 10. So 10 means that if we start from here and we go 10 units to the right, we reach here in the center. So this 10 is added to the x, which was already here. Then it means that we are getting to the center. Okay, x, which was this point, plus this part. It will help us to get to the center. So this is how we calculate the x. Then we need to calculate the height. So we need to have the y coordinates to get to the top of the bar, So the x is here. We get the y, so y is 10. So we get to the top of the bar here. We don't want, for example, this number here. We don't want to show it here in the middle. We want to show it on the top. This is why we get the height, which is the y coordinate. Okay. Then we are going to convert the bar height to a string to display it. Okay, we're going to get the height of the bar and convert it to a string using the str because we want to display it. We're going to get this number, this 10, and convert it to a string to display it. And this is converted to a string now, this number 10 to display it. Okay, so this is what we're going to do there. And finally, we are having the horizontal alignment to be center. So the text horizontally relative to the bar. So this is the center. We can change this one to left, for example. If I change it to left, so you will see that it's not in the center. It's now left alignment is there. And we can have it to right, for example. You see it's here. Okay. But if I put it to center, it's much nicer, I think. So I put it to center. So when I recompile, you see that now, okay, it's in the center. Then we are having the vertical alignment, and we want it to be in the position bottom. So the text is slightly above the top of the bar. You see, it's slightly above. So if I type down, for example, center here, We see that it's in the center, but it's not that much nice. We want it to be a bit on the top. So in order to be on the top, we need to write down the bottom keyword. If I write down top, we see that it goes down. So this also we don't want. We want to have the bottom. So when we write bottom, it goes slightly up, which is exactly what we want. Then we are having the font size. We want it to be 12. And then we are going to have the font weight to be bold. So you see it's bold. Basically, this is how. So for the first iteration, all these things are done for this to print this number 10. Then we go for in the next iteration, we go for category B. We do the same. Category C, we do the same. Category D, we do the same. And category E, we do the same. So let me review what we did one more time. Here, we are having the category, we are having the values, we are having the size of the figure, and we are having our bar chart being created. Okay, and we are assigning it to bars. In order to have the text annotation, we need to have a for loop for each bar that are in bars. We are going to use the text function. We are going to get the value of x and add the width of the bar chart divided by 2. For example, here, if we want to get to the center where exactly this point is, we need to have the x value, which is this point, plus this part, okay, plus this part. And this part is half of the width. Okay, this is why we are having x plus half of the width of the bar. X plus the width divided by 2, which is half of the width. Then we are going to have the height, so we know how far we are going to go up. So the height of the bar chart is also there. So we are here now, we know the height. Then we are going to get this value of the bar chart, which is 15, and convert it to a string to be able to display it here. So this 15 is a string now that is converted from this 15. And then we are going to have the horizontal alignment and vertical alignment, the font size, and we want it to be bold. Finally, we are having the title of the chart. We are having bar chart with data labels. We are having font size, which is 14, and we are having it bold. Then X label and Y label is also their categories and values. And the font size is 12. So basically, this is how we can have a very nice bar chart, and we can have customized text annotation for each bar. Thank you for watching.